How are you doing?
I'm happy to be doing this. I think it's moments of joy during this like really weird time, and it's a nice one to reflect on the music and to catch vibes with you and to hear you singing, Bwana.
To finally actually just be in a room alone with lights on and just talking about the thing that we've been doing.
Absolutely.
How
are you?
I'm good. In case you don't know, this is one of my mentors for a long time in my career. Imagine nimekuweka kwa box ya mentor. Because I realized I actually don't have mentors per se. So there are people I look up to and whose, opinions I value, whose careers I've followed from the jump. So I can categorize that confidently as a mentor.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if sending you voice notes detailed
and shouting, boring!
If that counts as mentorship.
Hey, by the time someone is telling you your song is boring, that's mentorship you need. You need to know that is boring. But no, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Kakiendaga.
Sawa. So now, today on No Direct Flight, I feel like what's really valuable is to bring people into our process of making and also to reflect particularly on songs that we don't sing often, right? Because I think that's, can I say, the downside of being an artist is when this thing became a career, there's now songs that you love but you don't sing anymore because it doesn't fit with the set list, or like it's not hype enough for stage, and those are always the best songs, the songs that the artist loves the most. And I was just listening to your discography and I was like, man, I wonder what Fena would share. As like when you listen to the work, I'm like, which one was for you? You know, on the projects, which songs do you write for yourself? And I was like, we should start there. I think one of my favorite songs is a song called How You Feeling, which I perform once in a while because live it sounds amazing, but for whatever reason it didn't pop off. We shot a video, but it backfired. So you didn't even put up the video? You just put up a lyric video, and true Fena fans know that song and they love that song. So every time it really just makes me feel, it's such a sweet melody and just the percussions, it's such a good song. So I've always felt like I hope this song gets a life of its own one day. And I guess it's taking flight today. And you know the cool thing about good art also, it doesn't matter, a song can be 20 years old when it finally finds its legs or its time. But definitely want to hear your take. Do you want to sing it the way you sang it when you recorded?
Yes, I just want to hear the track and sing on the track and feel how I felt recording that song.
I love it.
It was produced by a guy called Randall. I actually don't know where he went, but he's brilliant. And for him to have done that piece and then we lost touch, I wish I could find him. So if he's watching, I hope we can link up again.
Randall for you. I take it away, boo.
Let's go.
Kaende.
Hey, hey, it's a phenomena now. Whoa, Lord. Hey, it's a phenomenal woman, Hey, oh Lord, ooh, oh Lord, hi. Muthoni drama queen, how you feeling, baby? Hi, oh yeah, hi. Now tell me how you feeling, baby. Tell me how you really feeling, baby. Like Stella, I'll be bad as I wanna be, and they can be mad if they wanna be. Oh please, you can call me baby. I can be your challenge, you can nominate me, and I will be there if you want me. Oh baby, declare what you wanna see. What do you wanna see? If you could give me just one chance today, I wanna be the life of your party, you know. And if you feel it, all I want you to say, Fena ngoma zako ni kali, you know. Oh Lord, yeah. Now I say, hi, hey. Tell me how you feeling, baby. Hi, hey. I wanna get to know ya. Hi,
Hey, it's been a long time since I did that song. Goodness.
Listen, I could
Cool,
really get
babe.
used to this concert of one.
You know? I'm loving it.
That
I'm
song
loving
is
it.
so dope.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I wish it got,
I know.
but
Like,
it's fine. I
yeah.
mean, this is actually why we have such platforms for
Yeah,
such songs.
yeah.
I just remembered a story about it.
Yeah.
When I was writing it, I was thinking of Yvonne Chaka Chaka.
Mm.
So I was feeling the vibes of Mkomboti, just the energy like I remember how I felt when I first had Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Then the funniest thing happened. She came to Kenya and I was called to perform that gig. I'm like, if it's not serendipity,
Absolutely.
what else?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she's such a queen even now.
And then she
man.
sang Brikicho with me on stage. Dude, like, it was just mind-blowing.
Nice.
Anyway, tuende tukisonga. So I want to
Karibu.
pass the mic to you.
Okay.
This song for me by you is How I Met You, because that's when I was your backup singer. You remember when I was your BGV?
Imagine, in my mom's house.
For like 2 days.
For 2 days. But your career
But
was too
you ditched
bright.
me.
Your career was too
You dumped
bright.
me. Can we address this thing in public today? This
Did
babe
I dump
dumped
you,
me.
really? Fena, you
dumped
didn't
me.
win the Alliance Française competition and you had to go to France or something?
When I came back is when now Polycarp Sauti Sol introduced me to you. Then we did like 2 gigs. Cool water. Yes. I really thought I'd finally made it. And then she dumped me.
Isn't that so much better? You see how the Lord
See
works in mysterious
yeah.
ways.
Then we ended up now meeting up later and this happens.
Yeah.
So
It's a
over to
superstar.
you.
Yeah.
Kujapa.
Kujapo. Asante.
Trouble, trouble, trouble,
Trouble in my heart.
trouble,
Eh.
trouble, trouble,
Trouble in my mind.
trouble,
Eh.
trouble, trouble.
Trouble, my hometown, Guata. People are still thirsty. Hey. Tears have run dry, breaking for you only. Hey, hey. The youth are out on the streets, bila kazi kwa vijana, bila salary, wapido. Where the money at though? Forget the price was already paid for tickets. Was blood now shed so we could live in peace. Cool
water.
Cool waters, cool waters.
Cool water.
Cool waters, cool waters.
Cool water.
Cool waters, cool waters.
Cool water.
Cool waters, cool waters. Nairobi, Nairobi, Nairobi.
I am genuinely impressed. You did a good job with your time. You have earned your pay.
I have earned my lunch today. I really give a lot of credit to Lisa and
Yeah.
and said that because it's also really hard to reimagine a song when you are the one who wrote the melody. It's so hard to move
Right.
away from it. I found that I knew that I wanted to move away, but I did not know to where. And also just rewriting lyrics and hey, that was a very meaningful studio session. I really enjoyed that.
Nice, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I wish I was in that session.
Hey,
Ningeingia pana mabars.
bros.
Bars.
Hebu kwanza ingiza
So mimi
bars kwa
have
wimbo ya
session
pili.
yangu. I had a session with Kaboshi.
Go ahead.
So you've been gassing this guy up for a long, long time.
You know
And
it.
you know my curiosity also got the best of me.
Nice.
And wonderful human being.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'll introduce him now or first I give the backstory.
First, give the backstory.
So we figured let's recreate Afrika Massive because Afrika Massive is one of
Whoa.
the, right? That's like
That's
Fena,
a premium
OG
Fena
song, which also didn't get to fly.
Okay.
How the song came about was I was fooling around on Fruity Loops at home. And it's like din 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 din, and then I did this beat, you know, just
Yeah.
like figuring my way around it. And I was
Yeah.
maybe 19 at the time.
Whoa.
So it's still
Whoa.
fresh, like I was still young. And I had just met Jazz Odongo. We had done Phenomenal Woman and Down. Remember, have you ever felt down in your soul?
Down.
That was the first song I ever released. So I sent him this track, like, could you reimagine what this idea is? And Afrika Massive just happened. It was just like futuristic.
Amazing.
So when it came to shooting the video, so because I had this idea that this song needs to be like, was it 2014 maybe? That time kulikuwa na kina World Cup things, like the kind of music that was coming out at the time was big videos, big, like if it's a song about Africa, you want to see drums from every country, you know.
Whole
So
continent.
I sent your friend, by
Wakanda.
I sent your friend that song, like, I want to shoot this video. Hey, bro, I got a quote for like 800 G's. Your homie.
Na mama yako sio cabinet secretary.
Mazee si governor.
Jamani, itakuwa aje sasa?
So I was like, wa, sina do, sina kitu.
Yeah.
And also at the time, people would make you feel like if you don't do a video
Yeah.
that looks like this,
Yeah.
and this song sounds like
Yeah.
this, oh my God, you won't even, it's like you're doomed. Your career
Yeah.
just retired
Absolutely.
today. And I got really discouraged. So I said, I'm not going to shoot this video if I'm not going to afford this song. Because I also bought the idea that this song, the video has to look like this. So nika shelf too. And maybe 2021, maybe 2025 is the year that I'll drop a bag on that song, because I feel like also just to show, just be like,
Where? Nimefulfill your invoice.
But on the real though, it's just like,
Not petty at all.
none, never ever. How? Petty why? I think the lesson here being that also I've come to learn that you don't need to do the most to achieve something.
Yeah.
You just use what you have, your
Yeah.
resources. Because you can interpret Afrika Massive very differently.
Yeah.
We're no longer so keen on music videos about flashiness.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Yeah.
we're trying as much as possible to be as authentic.
Yes.
And I hope I have managed to do that with my videos up till now. So hopefully when it's time to do Afrika Massive, we'll go that, we'll find the right way to go about it.
Nice.
So for now, we decided to remake the song. No direct flight. See what it sounds like for this session.
Have you heard it? Have you had
no,
the
I
final
haven't
version?
had it. So
So you and Kaboshi
nervous,
started,
but
you fiddled around in the studio, and then now we're about
I
to
told
hear.
him, now you do that thing you do.
Hey, so this is a reaction video.
Yes.
I love it.
So it's a performance reaction video, because I'll perform a bit, and then also because kuna kapat niliacha nikasema, hey, let me come back and hear it. So I think it'll be interesting to see how this played out.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kaboshi Official. How are you doing, man?
I'm good.
Did you kill it?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Me, where I left it, I know we were just like here in the studio losing our shit. So,
Hopefully, we can convince Muthoni.
yeah. Muthoni,
The
utatuambia.
jury
Volume
of
iko
one.
sawa?
People, are you ready? Hey, this girl, her music is diverse, and you can tell the way she put it in a verse. Take a bite and savor my chocolate flavor. They wanna know where I'm from. Afrika Massive. Take a bite and savor my chocolate flavor. They wanna know where I'm from. Afrika Massive. Oh yeah, take a bite and savor my chocolate flavor. They wanna know where I'm from. Afrika Massive. Ooh, take a bite and savor my chocolate flavor. Where do I tell them I'm from? Afrika Massive. My name is Fena, flavor like paprika. Yeah. Representing Kenya, the pride of Africa. So cool they say when down in South Africa. Music so insane, there ain't no replica. Blacker the berry, oh, sweeter the juice. And there's just so many now, which one to choose? And I'm calling them my savior. Raise up your glasses, let's make a toast. Afrika Massive now. Hey, they wanna know where I'm from.
Okay. Okay.
I want a rap. We did a rap.
So Muthoni wants to put a verse.
You have to put a rap. You have to put a rap on that, man.
We'll do that.
Okay,
So
done.
it's a done deal.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
Thank you, Kaboshi.
You guys are my witness.
That's mad
Nimebook
energy.
your vibe. I have a verse.
And that's exactly what Afrika Massive is about. Talent. It goes in different directions.
That really surprised me. I 100% didn't see it going there.
I also
100%.
didn't see it going there.
How do you feel about that?
Very excited.
Yeah.
I think it was an interesting take.
Yeah.
How would you describe your music as a producer?
I'd say alternative hip hop,
Right.
but infused with electronic elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely came through.
Yeah.
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 And I feel like I've always wanted to hear what like she would do on something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds really cool.
Cool. So I guess I'll now then come put the verse
Bars.
down.
Yeah.
Bars.
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 We deserve it.
Thank you. Guys, follow Kaboshi official on social media.
Woo! Man, this is such a nourishing studio session. I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying it. That was such a pleasant surprise. And I really look forward to like putting some oh, I should now remove my headphones.
It's just they're shouting, I should now remove.
I should now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Afrika Massive will always be big.
Yeah.
For me, I think the sentiment of the song is so beautiful.
Yes.
So I really look forward to
I should bring
writing.
it back into my sets on stage.
I think so. And in this version, I could just see
Yeah.
like Art in Motion spazzing, bro.
Kwanza on blankets and one stage.
Hey, in 2021,
2021.
when we have drunk the vaccine.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sawa.
Until then.
How do you know you will need the
How will I
vaccine?
know? Do I
How
not
will you
need
know?
it? Another short
Aya,
stories.
as we go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this next song, the first time you had it, you told me you wished you had wrote this song.
What song is this?
Get Up.
Oh, no. Don't do Get Up. Please, just send it to me. Just go to record this song.
You're going to record. Actually, maybe we can make a deal here.
Okay.
You do something on Get Up, and I do something on
On
Afrika
Afrika
Massive.
Massive, cool.
This is the
Hey
follow
guys,
through.
Get Up. I had Get Up and my goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, I just lost it.
Me too. It's one of my favorite songs, and I remember when we're in. So, this was from the work that I created with Greg and Hook. I think in 2013. So that was a really tough year. You know, we lost someone that we loved so much, and that year was difficult. I felt like I was in transition. Do I want to keep doing like festival manenos vis-a-vis my career? I felt like I was in many crossroads. So leaving Kenya and being in Switzerland in a basement for like 16 days was like self-therapy.
Yeah.
And so they left this track running, and they went to buy whatever they went to buy. And I had, I don't know how to say it, but it's like what I heard and what they thought it was going to be was very different.
Yeah.
So when they came and found this song, they were like, what?
Yeah.
How did you hear that? And for me, it was just like the syncopation, where the beat falls. And I felt like I could speak, you know, my truth. In that year, there was a lot of just darkness and feeling like
So like
life
get
is,
up out of that
yeah,
basement.
get out of that basement in your
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
right? I guess I'm grateful to have been present enough to see the beginnings, I suppose, of a depression. And when I look back, I also realized it was that year there were so many. There was too many things going on in my brain, and I had a lot of empathy, I guess, that time for mental health, and wanting to say to those thoughts that are running the narrative in your head of not being good enough, of not deserving, to just get the hell out of here.
Right.
And then, for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know if it's the way we set up our sets. In fact, GR and Hukebu explain, I don't know why this song does not work in the sets. So I barely sing Get Up. And it's genuinely one of my most favorite songs in life. I felt like my delivery was on point. I surprised myself in this song. So I'm going to sing it for you.
Amen. That song.
Imekuwa effect.
Hiyo beat huni effects. Yani nipatie hiyo instrumental.
Got you, boo.
Aya.
this song is for everybody struggling with some negative thoughts about themselves, who feels like the despair is going to take them over. If you have the consciousness, the presence of mind to see where you are on that downward spiral, this song is for you. To remember that you are worthy, you are deserving, and if you just hold on, kidogo tu, this too shall pass. It's really my prayer for you. Get up. The master son, no, he got a master plan. No, we are one. For me, I don't understand, but I know it when he understand. Still, I feel almighty fear, and the view is so unclear. While looking through the real, the trouble reappears. Yeah, what I hear all the time, it disappear. My worry domineer, and my problem interfere. Lord, trying to murder me, trying to scatter me. This thoughts, trying to burglar we, trying to murder me. This thoughts, get up, get up, get up out of here. Out of here, away you go. Get up out of here. No welcome here no more. Get up out of here. Me, I'm in the tribe of the lion, lion of Judah. You murderous thoughts trying to aim me. You buccaneer thoughts trying to slave me. You murderous thoughts trying to aim me. Get up, get up, get up and out of here.
Preach.
This song has a second verse, but this is when we did do it that one summer, this is the way we did it. We did two verses.
Okay.
And I still really love the song, and I still really love the video. Ted Josiah is the one who did the video, and I felt like he had such a beautiful interpretation. And it always bothered me that this song didn't do more. I always felt like Chronix deserves to hear this song.
Right.
So no direct flight, do your thing. Tag
Fly us
Chronix
to Jamaica.
Fena.
Yeah, man.
I think it's you to come back over here. I think you got
What a
something to
ting,
say.
what a ting.
Yeah. I want to hear where your mind is going next. Go.
My mind is going to the future.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because no direct
is
flight
so
is moving
dope.
forward.
Indeed.
I just dropped, actually I'm about to celebrate 1 year of Unleashed, my album, my second album.
Has it been a year?
Can you believe?
Is that
23rd
possible?
November.
You're right.
Yeah. A whole year. And then unfortunately COVID happened, so any plans we had to do, like gigs to push the album, all those kind of fell through. This year has been more, I took a step back mostly. Usanii saa zingine uchosha pia.
Sana.
And we may seem like we have it all together, but really at the end of the day, we're human beings with real life things happening.
For real.
So this year I only managed to maybe release 3 songs from the album, which is good.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Monday Blues is my favorite song on the album.
I can see why.
Monday Blues is
Also, you're in your pocket in that song, like vocally, like the richness of your alto just comes.
The
It's
writing,
so, yeah.
the simplicity even of the writing, and just where the story came from, like legit. I was spending a Sunday with someone as I would often, and the feeling I would get every Sunday was just too special not to write about.
Got you.
So the feeling of leaving each other on Monday was always just like, I don't want to leave, I don't want to leave.
Heartbreak.
And then you do it all again at the end of the week.
Yeah.
So slowly by slowly, just one day I was in the shower and I was like, because Monday Blues was Muthoni. Muthoni, bless him. So he sent me this beat and the song was so pretty, but I couldn't translate it. Then one day I was just in the shower, I was like, and you, I think, found the cure to, and I swear to you, I wrote the whole song.
Wow.
Just like that.
Dope.
So I can't wait to finally, Now I'm having that dilemma for Afrika Massive. I feel like the video should look like this, or maybe it shouldn't, and it should just be as organic and just simple.
I really
because
think
it's a
it
really
should be
simple
that.
song.
Yeah.
I sent a quote to an animator. I got a quote of 1.5 million.
Yeah.
I said,
Animation costs everything. Yeah.
we want to do these things. Please fund us even.
Give us money.
We just want to
Yeah.
shoot some videos.
Yeah.
So those are the challenges that we're facing really as artists right now. But also we make do with what we have, and
Yeah.
we keep pushing. So Monday Blues.
Let's go, Gil.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey. Sundays were the best days to spend time with you. We've been making love all day. I can't get enough of you. Your loving taking me to church so divine. I feel so blessed the way you love I do. And when you leave, I only miss you every day. When I wake up on a Monday morning, when I see your face, oh, you put a big smile up on my face. Yes, I still have faith, destiny and fate. Oh, in you I think I found the cure to Monday blues. In you I think I found the cure, to Monday blues. Hey, I found the cure to Monday blues. In you I think I found the cure to Monday blues. Hey, I found the cure to Monday blues. Hey, I found the cure, yo. Hey, yeah. Ooh. And when we wake up on a Tuesday, and I'm hoping that you stay, I'm praying you choose me, yeah. Put your lighters up, hey. You can come and see me every day, yeah. WCE me every day, yeah. Sing it. You can come and see me every day. WCE me every day. You can come and see me every day. WCE me every day. On a Sunday, come and see me on a Monday morning. WCE me on a Thursday morning. You can come and see me any day, every day. When I wake up on a Monday morning, when I see your face, me every day. Oh, you put a big smile up on my face every day. You can come and see me any day. And fate. WCE me every day. In you, I think I found the cure to Monday blues. In you, I think I found the cure to Monday blues. Oh, I found a cure, yo. Oh, found a cure to Monday blues. In you, I think I found a cure to Monday blues.
Hey, loud.
Fena, were you afraid when your mother had that song for the first time?
No.
Okay.
The ones I'm afraid of, I actually nilijistaki. Have you heard Let's Talk About?
Yes, of course.
I really
That's
pulled
my
her
favorite.
aside. I was like, Mom, so there's a song coming out on Friday called Let's Talk About Sex. She's like, hey, you know, you need to keep your music good for the audience. It's like, Mom, it's actually not that. It's just a song. Yes. She just lingered. She's
it's
easy.
So cool. This song is so cool. I see why you love it so much.
Thank you.
You are really open in your writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound...
like a story.
This is real, no? This is truly a feeling.
Yes.
You captured the feelings. That's
Yes.
dope. Hey, give me a kubwa.
Nakuanga na mistari.
Excuse
So that's where we're at.
Cool. Wait. Yeah, so actually you haven't sung Monday Blues enough. That's what you were saying because of pandemic.
I haven't sung it enough, and it beats
Because
the
this would have been
purpose.
the year to sing the music because this would have been the year of the tour.
Yeah. So Monday Blues would have, but it will probably out English yote.
Yote.
So 2021 will probably be the year we do Unleashed, Monday Blues. Siri has been doing really well,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Yeah. Nice. Good. So now my last song, a song that I don't sing often again, from the album She. It's called Caged Bird.
Yeah.
The song generally is a challenge to sing technically because you have to be really quiet. It's like a quiet song. And so you have to use a
caged bird voice.
Yeah, you have to use a quiet tone. And that's not an easy tone to pull off in the middle of a show when you're already on. So I haven't performed this song. In fact, I think I've only performed it once on stage.
Okay.
It didn't go that great. I mean, it's a part of the show where your fans just forgive you. They're like, yeah, so cool.
We go get a drink.
You really wanted to share this song. So.
Yeah. we support your decision.
We support your decision.
Yeah.
But also because I often felt that it was a kind of song that should be played live.
Okay.
For it to have the vulnerability and the softness and the rawness of the lyrics. And I had, in fact, planned for us to play it live today. But Corona did a thing to my homie.
Right.
So here we are.
Isa, bro.
It is what it is. But I think for me, what's really beautiful about this song is I also wrote it from a perspective. So many years ago when we were when I was in the thick of trying to make music, I remember one day my mom, in the kitchen, she didn't even mean it negatively. She just looked at me and she's like, which man will ever marry you?
Can we have a whole other session to discuss this?
I said, girl, I've never thought
Baby
about
girl.
that, mom. I mean, now that you pose the question,
That's a
I
bit
also
rough,
wonder, right? But I think it's just what I felt in that situation. And I really mean this because I didn't take it.
I mean, she means well.
I didn't take it negatively. I understood what was happening. There was an intergenerational moment. She'd come to this thing for, okay, so you're just a musician. Okay, this is what you do. How you dress is how you dress, whatever, right? But how, you're my daughter, me, I love you. Now, when you go to somebody else's house as a daughter-in-law, who is going to accept this thing of you? And for me, I felt like, oh, that's interesting. I'd never considered that who is going to marry me. I'm like, I don't know, a dope-ass nigga who's going to do that.
Jay-Z.
Is what I'm
Did
saying.
you have Jay-Z dreams?
No, I didn't have Jay-Z dreams, but I think just watching the artists that we admire to know that they
found love,
children, families. This idea wasn't foreign to me, but I could definitely understand why that idea was foreign to my mother's generation. So I took that piece of insight and then I asked other people, right? So like dancers, has your mother ever actually understood what you do?
My mom once asked me. So my mom sent my cousin.
Yeah.
Because I'd come for gigs and then I come home late.
Exactly.
So she just knew I sing.
Yeah.
I sing somewhere.
Yeah.
But she thought I'm a dancer.
Oh.
So she asked my cousin to find out what kind of dancing this is I do.
Unaendanga dancing wapi?
I think she thought I was a stripper. So I told her, hey mom, no. I'm actually just singing.
genuinely a singer.
So I'll invite you to come and see. Those days we used to do size.
Correct.
Remember those two
yes,
gigs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, those two gigs in Team
So
100.
eventually, when I launched my album is when she actually understood what the thing it is I'm doing. She's like, okay, now I understand, you can do your thing.
To date, my mom has never come for a show.
Really?
Yeah. But it's also okay. I feel like I have a very real understanding there, which is, my mother is my mother. She's not my bestie. She can come if she wants
to. There's no pressure.
There's no pressure on her, And
I would love for her to see what you've done, especially like on a blanket stage.
I'd like her to see that. I think she'd find that
I'll bring my mom and then we give them chai in a corner. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just had to ask other girls who are in the industry, what was your parents' actually reaction to like you being a performer? And it's always the same, because of the values of that generation around like how you dress. Like if the thing is above your knee, you are naked. Yeah. It's like...
And musicians were never taken seriously.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then I just gathered all that intel and I decided to write a song. And I really... For me, it was not just that perspective, but I then decided that other perspective to to take that as a metaphor for all the things that people tell you, to not pursue the thing that you love. And there's a degree of self-love and self-acceptance that you have to give yourself, you know, so that it's not about whether the audience wants you or whether a label wants you. It becomes about your mission in life that you share through the music. And for me, that's what Cage Bird is about. So I'm really going to do my best to sing this song for you. Sing. I know why Cage Bird sings. I know what it means. Wanted to be free, wanted to be healed, yes. Wanted to be whole, wanted to be me. And I remember when my mother said, who could love someone like you? Always on the news, always looking loose, always semi-new. What man would make a home out of you? If I made it right, I could make it. Living in a nightmare, so I gave it up. I love myself. It's just me and myself and I love myself. It's just me and myself and
Nice.
I love myself.
That's a beautiful song.
And it's for real, no?
Yeah.
And I think it's a difficult thing for most people to do, to come to a point of self-acceptance. And I think that's why so many people are just not comfortable in their skin, just not comfortable in this life. You keep expecting your life to be something that it's not, or for you to look a way that you don't, for you to be happy, or I don't know, you keep waiting for the affirmation of others for the thing that you're doing. And, you know, I just think, man, kujipenda ndio step one. Kujikubali. So, kujiamini. Hizo vitu. Ni sawa, hivyo mnasemaga, haina noma, semeni tu hivyo nyinyi.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not going to suffer and live a life that's not authentic so I can please you. Forget it. That's what that song's about.
Nice. Nice.
See what I meant? It's a quiet song. So you really have to set it up right in a set. And I guess, sikwa nimeicrack.
We'll find a place for it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool. So now, how do we finish?
Thanks for sharing your gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should finish on a song we've done together. Let me come to you. I mean,
it would only make sense that we do. It would be the most logical step.
I think so.
I think so. So, how do we even go about this one?
Maybe first tell people that night when we recorded this song.
How did that night go?
It was a therapy session, and then Kagwe was like, okay, let me play the tracks I've made for today. We didn't even go beyond the first track.
Yeah.
We didn't listen to anything else in that session.
Hey man, kama kawaida was fire.
That's it. We didn't do anything else.
And then Mayonde just like
Mayonde. No, Mayonde, she's a problem. That's an actual problem.
Hey, that was such a good night.
That was such a fun night.
The Red Room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Box House Media. So
what came before Kama Kawaida? Was it I'm Feeling It? Nah.
I don't think we'd even recorded I'm Feeling It at that point, to be honest.
I think you had released it.
No. Kama Kawaida was the
beginning of Squad. Nah, it was the other way around. So
had we already done I'm Feeling It? Yeah.
Yeah, you had done it.
No, it is even time. Yeah, but I remember also being extremely like impressed with how quick Mayonde is with like
With
melodies.
writing, yeah.
And she just
The melody
yeah.
was so unique.
She's so unique in the way she approaches music.
So I remember we said we're gonna release this song Kesho.
And we wanted
That's
it
how
immediately.
excited we were.
But you remember
Like,
we
can
were
you
so
mix-
pumped. We couldn't.
Yeah,
we
like
couldn't.
it was just a high you couldn't describe.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, no, let's wait. Let's go shoot the video
Yeah.
at the Olepolo's plan. which is-
23rd of December.
Yeah.
Imagine this corona year.
Standard.
There's no good. This. I'm so miserable.
So there's a part to this story that I don't know if you remember, or I like to tell this story, was that when we were going to Olepolo's, I was flat broke. And you sent me 2 Gs. You sent me 2 Gs to save face so that when we go, I don't Kosati tunes for food or drinks. And I was feeling so just like, so I'm there singing, and anything you want, yeah, I build it, I do. You guys in my hands like, you guys have these 2 Gs. It'll fikisha me home, so I love that part of the story.
Oh
'Cause
my
see how,
God.
like things just,
Yeah.
that's now where I guess sisterhood comes
That's
in.
it, for sure. There was no
Yeah.
question about it. And I think even just all of it, we were just like
Just trying to figure a way
trying
out.
to figure a way out, because I also felt there was this pressure, again, this self-imposed pressure for, oh, the video for this song needs to
Has
look like
to
a
be
certain
like-
way.
yeah.
You know, we need to make this certain money. But we also knew how everybody's life was set up at that time. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is just going to end up being like one
A
of
song
those
for
amazing
vibes.
studio songs
Yeah.
that never comes out because you don't have enough money to do the video that you desire to do, you know.
Honestly, what do you think? Do you feel like, so between Kama Kawaida and Party Nation had a proper, like,
Yeah.
we did a production for
Yeah.
Party Nation. Outcome-wise, what do you feel like, Kama Kawaida or Party
I mean,
Nation
I would never do Kama Kawaida differently.
Yeah.
We could not recreate that moment.
That-
when
yeah.
the first time when Blinky dropped the song in Olepolos and we're all
Right.
behind him. Because also that part in the show where they're like, one more time. That was authentic.
That was actually the thing that sold the song. The
That-
one more time, the
whole
energy.
thing.
Yeah.
And everybody was losing their mind and they're like, how come? Like, these 5, you guys, how did this happen? I wouldn't change anything. Kagwe was in the States doing
Right.
the
The
video
mobile
recording.
video.
I mean, of course, if we had more budget, would have done
We
would have done the same thing with just
But
a
with-
higher budget.
yeah.
with a,
But
with
we
a higher
made
production
do,
value,
and it
but
was
we made
such a
do.
good time.
Yeah, and I feel for me like fail forward to Kendaga. See, now we improved with the video on the
on
next
the next
song.
and then now the
Yeah.
next song we'll probably be shooting it on tour in
Is what I'm
Swizo.
saying. Is what I'm
with you
saying.
guys.
Yes. So I think we should become Kaida.
Sour.
Wagwan Nairobi, hey, it's your boy Kago Mungai. We got 3 queens on the track, Mayonde, Fena, Gitu, and Muthoni, the drummer queen, and they're about to kill it. You ain't ready
Kago's
for this, Nairobi. If you
energy.
killing it, put your hands up in the air for this one time.
Feeling so fresh, so juicy.
I mean,
Only rock
I mean,
best, I'm choosing. I got the sauce, I'm choosing. In the ghetto at the same time, bougie. Ooh, we wanna take a photo, cause my style loco. Got a good vibe, I can feel it in my soul. Driving around Nairobi like a boss. I don't mean to brag, no, I don't mean to
vibes,
floss. On the highway, listening to
Performing
Kanye.
it live in the
Louis
crowd is
V,
like,
thank
ah,
God
it's
it's
crazy.
Friday. Man, we so fine, it's our time. On the dance floor, do la dirty wine. I'm a kawaida. Akile adu. Akile adu. I'm a kawaida. Akile adu.
And then it just makes you feel like you're just a serious human.
Akile adu. Akile adu.
uliamtaifa na ubaya.
Nilikamna ubaya, nilikamzuza Mama Diaz.
Kama kawaida.
Niko na mistari na niko na mawaidha. If she asks for money, never leave with a bra. And if he say he'll pay you next week,
He's a fraud.
hey, East African girl, hella me with the quad. One time, then I leave with the squad. Hey, she said she got the sauce, I got the mayo. The way I rock the city, Nairobi be like, ayo.
I mean, this part.
We can chill in my car.
The chord.
You can listen to my new shit. Now do you like it or not?
Hey, hey,
Wana babaika.
hey, the way I kill
now you know. I just remember feeling so intimidated what to write.
Really?
I just remember even how I was like,
Liam came through with sauce.
hey, one time. The drama queen star, our favorite part. Right around Nairobi, sitting pretty on this track. I'm thinking my new play is greater than UK. Imagine venye tumewakilisha with my fam. Let's talk about it. I've been about it, dreamed about it. Worked so hard, I became about it. Worked so hard, you became about me. X about me, X about me. What's surrounding? All this squad is who's around me. All this sauce is who's around me. Real, thrill, live for the thrill. Lucky Luciano, baby, live for the kill. Deal. Woo! It's something important for something important. Kuhasoni Constella. Ha ha, Akile Adu.
In the video, guys, it's like
In the video. Nyoike, rest in peace, bro. Simba, Russell, the whole family. Hey, Akile Adu. Woo! I remember the first night you played this song to anybody. I have the memory. Were you there? It's too much sauce. It's too much sauce. You don't remember the first night you played this song? Were you there for Sophia's graduation?
Yes, I was
at the house. And we were feeling motors. We're like, hey, let's just test this song on the homies.
And it went off. Yeah,
and then it went off.
And then Sophia is like number one.
Exactly. So actually, because she's now graduating again.
Yeah.
So she has said that we have to make for her the newcomer career this December.
Okay.
She needs now the new one.
We'll work on
and
it.
I'm happy. I'm really happy that this topic has come because the squad, all of us have been here in the same country the whole year together.
Right.
It was a weird year, so we've not yet gone into the studio. But we have to. I really felt for me like the squad isn't just about like homies making some music together. It's also for there's some spiritual work. This is like connecting the dots for this space we live in, the crossing all those barriers, the class barriers, the sound barriers, the audience barriers, and just making music that we really love and that reps the city.
Yeah.
I've always felt that way about your verse. That was like that year you won verse of the year.
Hey man, that verse came through.
Nobody,
that verse
nobody had
through.
a verse like you that year.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I remember the feeling with that verse.
Yeah.
Even Kwanzaa performing it live.
Yeah.
I can't describe it.
Yeah.
I think what it did for the industry was just like to see a group of people with no, what's the word? Ego left the room.
Yes.
These
just
are just
joy.
People who want to see each other shine, to see each other excel. And away from that song, it's like, are you okay? Do you need this? Do you need that? And people to check up on you in an industry where people are always, you have to always look behind your back. You don't know who will stab you for real. Actually, we've been stabbed, So just it's refreshing to know that, even to see it passing on to the younger Gen Z kids. Yeah. We have the Zinnias, the Valeries. Yeah. They're looking out for each other. Yeah. And it would be cool to see them even coming together to do collective work. Yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely would like to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because also we didn't see that on our come up. And so for us to do it, for me, I felt like that was telling us that, collaboration, partnership, peer groups are so necessary for the advancement of music. And now I'm really curious. Blinky has played me some of his new stuff.
Of course, Blinky.
I'm just like, guy captain.
Tunarudi kwa blackboard.
Guy captain.
Right.
Yeah, and really just being resourceful. I guess we're just talking about it, just when we're off camera. The accepting where we are right now. We are in a pandemic. You didn't create the pandemic. It's not about you. Don't take it personally. So how do you utilize the pandemic? And one of the songs that Blink is dropping next, the video is also very pandemic friendly, like
pandemic style.
Pandemic style video, but as creative and as dope and as fly as Blinky is. And I just feel like that's the work as artists. Because also pandemic is not just going to magically disappear because it's January 2021. I feel like we're in this boat. Like I said,
For a while, yeah.
we're in this boat until minimum June of next year. And then like that June to September transition, Q4 of next year is when you should really be thinking about life as the way you used to know it. If you even want life the way you used to have it, you know. I feel excited about like the challenging myself.
It's very
as an
intimidating
artist.
though. I feel,
Of course.
I personally feel very intimidated by the idea of working in a pandemic when I'm so used to gigging, first of all. So even off camera, this is a convo we've been having, like we need to keep the lights on. However, we also need to be responsible. So how are we gonna survive till quarter whatever next year? So even just finding ways to speak to the people with the money and to see how to plug in. I don't know, maybe you'll mentor me here.
Well done. No, I didn't want to say that. I want to say that, but that actually is the work of the artist. An artist is always ever meant to be evolving and changing and reimagining themselves. And I think, in fact, I feel very frustrated that there's a bunch of us who haven't understood that the world has changed, and so you're still moving the way the world used to move. Well, you have been gifted an opportunity and I don't say this lightly because I really know that this doesn't look like an opportunity when you have no bread on your table.
But
and
it
when
really
you don't
is.
know where your rent is coming from next month. I really understand that, because even me, I'm experiencing the same things. I'm not outside of the pandemic.
There's so many other artists. I mean, I'm not even to sound in any way privileged, but it's like even to be on this
but we are
platform
privileged
right
to
now.
be here having a conversation.
How
Right?
about the Gengeton kid who all he knew was that this song was gonna be a hit, and then so I'm really wondering how we'll maneuver this thing. But again, everyone has to have the mind to adjust and realign and figure out
and maneuver, and also because I feel like these moments is when you invent the future, but you can't invent that thing, for you can't see the new place when your eyes are fixated on the old place, or trying to negotiate or trying to create versions of the old world.
The old thing,
It's like the old world is gone. If it ever comes back, so you already knew how to manage to navigate the old world. I feel like energy is better utilized now in thinking, okay, this is where we are right now. So reimagine yourself as an artist, and it's painful, but it's absolutely necessary. Break down the way you used to see yourself, what you used to imagine. Take all of that on one side and ask, what could it be? Like literally, if you went in a different direction, what does value look like now for people? Even your fans don't have money the same way you don't have money. So what does value look like for fans? What does value look like for yourself as an artist and as a creator? What are other works that you have put aside chasing this, I don't know, dream that we've been living? I was having a discussion with my own. She told me now, even Bien has finished his musical. There's a musical he began, but that he would never ever finish because he was so busy, like, you know, being Bien of Sauti Sol. And I'm like, exactly. That's the kind of stuff. Mayonde the same. I'm like, that's the kind of stuff. That's your legacy work, right? And that's also you as an artist interpreting and expressing yourself in another way. In a musical, it's not about whether you're popular. You know, are you able to translate an emotion? Your skill set is growing.
I would love to do a musical.
New networks, because now your networks have to become different, right? We were having that discussion with Bien. Maybe like your new networks actually need to become, you know, people who do music for film. Scoring. There's other dynamic ways, and especially if you have the privilege of knowing where your next meal is coming from, right? So you know that, you know, hata mwisho ya mwezi kiisha hauna pesa ingine, but
uko sorted,
ujalala njaa na kule unaishi umeweza ku make the rent. I think it is on you to take this opportunity really to lead. And I'm excited, and I'm also, I mean, there are times I know I sound like I'm, you know, just there being brave, but I feel like it's fair that I think we've talked about this off camera. My whole life changed. My producers that I've been working with for 7 years are in Switzerland. My biggest audience is in France. Last year we did a 50, I thought we had done 40 something, but in fact we did, I think, 58 shows.
Wow.
So this year the tour was going to be bigger, better, bigger, like bigger. Our new album was meant to have been dropped at the start of the tour in June. All of that crumbled. You guys don't know whether Africans will just be allowed to roam in Europe just the way you feel like now. So it's not that my world hasn't crumbled. It's just me deciding that, you know,
to see the opportunity in the crumbles.
I'm
and
not my
to,
circumstances. It was never promised to me anyway. So what's definitely promised to me is if I mess around, I can catch this goddamn corona. And then I have too many friends as doctors who have just told me clearly the lasting effects, it doesn't behave the same way in any two bodies. The lasting effects, you know, you read on Twitter, people who've been sick for months, even if they're no longer like positive, but the after effects. So I'm just like, I don't want any of that. What can I do in this time? I've done a lot of leadership work. I've put together a peer group of young female artists who you're definitely coming to mentor and make music with. I've put together, you know, a working paper on how we can deal with sexual abuse in the music industry. A bunch of boss women are like looking through that thing now, bringing their contribution so that we can develop this thing together. I've been able to reimagine, for example, what our festival can look like. Use the network of friends, you know, the kindness of friends to like, we're putting together a production that's going to like, in my mind, it's going to blow our minds away. You know, we shouldn't talk too much about it until it actually happens.
But as you always do.
But just that thing, something that we've done for 12 years to say, what can this thing be?
Look like.
You know, instead of insisting on being like, okay, let's do a small gig. We're like, no gig. If there's no gig for a whole 2 years, what does Blankets and Wine become? Just having those moments of self-interpretation and reimagination, being able to see clearly now what are my next career moves, you know. If touring wasn't an option for me, actually, what do I really want to do? I've had the privilege of doing that in this time. I recognize the privilege because, you know, sijalala njaa, na kuna wasanii wengi sana wamelala njaa siku mingi, you know. I've given a lot during this season, like literally when I was hungry, you gave me to eat. And so I just feel like we all have to, it really matters a situation, what you know going in. And I just feel like I've gone into this thing saying the past is gone, invent the future. And that's where my mind is at.
The possibilities are endless.
The suffering in the meantime, it's there. But I'm not my circumstances. Word.
And with that,
we come to
nuggets of wisdom. We have come to the end of No Direct Flight. Muthoni, drama queen and a phenomenal woman.
Woo-hoo. Thank you for this one-woman concert. I've really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, this was fun.
It's so much to have an audience of one. And I
didn't once hear boring. So thank you.